Let's go back to 2016. Now, this is where you made your Olympic game debut and you also reached the semi-finals. Now, the Olympic Games is the pinnacle for all athletes. Everybody wants to go to the Olympic Games. Tell us a little bit about the hard work and the journey towards achieving that Olympic game debut.
Yeah, there's a lot going into that. I think a lot of it feels for me so often the public and the outside people or outside of your community or your journey, being part of your journey to achieve these goals, don't always understand fully what goes into a preparation like this. It's not just the few months before to getting to the games. That's actually just the cherry on top, the final preparation. Something like the Olympic Games takes years of preparation to achieve, to actually qualify and participate at the Games. It's not something that just happens overnight. So yeah, I think it's very important to have that support structure around you, because without that, the journey can be quite difficult. For me, it meant a lot. I mean, it's one of the biggest how can I say, yeah, sporting events that any sporting person or athlete would like to participate at. And in hindsight, it's actually just a handful that will ever achieve that. But I mean, it's also one of those things. You, as an athlete, you can be so hard on yourself with regards to the specific performance you want to achieve that sometimes you get lost in what the journey is all about, and you lose that a little bit. I can talk out of experience because that's a little bit what has happened to me. So yeah, it's kind of that I mean, Tokyo is also fresh in my mind. It was a little bit of a different type of games, but the moment is so big, and it's actually, I mean, you will never really understand what, if you haven't experienced it. The kind of the dauntingness that goes through an athlete's mind stepping onto that track, but at the same time, it's so exciting, and you just want to. You are so kind of waiting and wanting to see what can you produce on this day. What's maybe things just go my way and everything works out, and so it's that kind of seesaw emotions that you deal with going into a games like that. But it will, for me, it was an incredible experience just to be able to participate at the Olympic Games, and it is different. Yes, it's just another race, but it's different. So yeah, I will always cherish that moment, and yeah, I would like to also another message to the young, now that I'm moving towards the end of my career. Embrace the moment. It's not something that happens every year. So if you get the chance, put everything in it that you possibly can put in, and chase your goals to get to that stage.
Definitely. You touched on it now, and it's something that I would like to focus on a little bit. And that's the fact that you are somewhat towards the latter part of your career. And of course, for many athletes, they get to that stage where you start thinking about it. But also, the most important thing is, how would you want to be remembered as an athlete once you have retired?
Yeah, that's also not an easy question. I don't like to talk about myself too much, but I've also learned that yeah, it's also needed sometimes to get, what you would like to leave behind, your outlook in life. So it's important to share. Yeah, I think, I mean, specifically in athletics, it's a very individual, competitive sport. But over the years, I've actually, my husband teases me a lot and say, yeah, I should stop being friends with my competitors and just get that wanting to beat them. I struggle with that because, well, on the track, I will always be committed to and driven to achieve my personal goals. So at the end of the day, I'm my biggest competitor, and that's actually how I saw my whole career. I can't. It's not in my hands, or I can't think too much about what the other athletes are doing. I can't control their preparation or how they they are feeling. I can only control mine. So at the end of the day, I am my biggest competitor. And yeah, it's just a culture that's developed over the years that I would like to actually continue. I would like to be remembered as someone that enjoyed the sport so much that I was never in a position where I felt I'm better than someone else, or I'm too good to say congratulations to you if you've beaten me. I want to be kind-hearted, remembered as a person that's kind and just supportive, inspiring in a way that the next generation will take that also to the next level, developing that culture of just knowing who I am. I'm content with the person I am, and I want that to overflow onto the track, and that the event itself is not my identity, and I don't want it to like become who I am in the sense of there will be ups and downs. So I don't want the track to control my emotions too much. It will, but at the end of the day, stand firm in what you believe in, who you are, and enjoy even the disappointments, because we learn so much through them. So yeah.
You're locked onto the Sport MVT Insider, a podcast for unrelenting coverage of women in sport. I absolutely love diving deeper into the journeys of our athletes, coaches, and administrators to get to know them a little bit better than we do. Coming up this Wednesday is an interesting round of quick fire questions, a great opportunity for some good laughs and some great banter. Keep it locked onto Sport MVT, where we celebrate our women in sport.